If you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was, then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. This is a very, very important one. There's a good chance this video gets a strike, so please make sure you're subbed to my other channels now if you haven't already. I'm going to try to explain this as quickly as I can. I put a video up on my website, and someone had mentioned after watching it that it's pretty important that I figure out how I could get this onto YouTube and talk about this thing. So you're going to have to be able to connect the dots, because I think you can understand what's going on and what I'm talking about here. I hope you can. Now, there's this magic potion, Disney, the magic potion. The cartoon characters, they love that magic potion. They want to get that magic potion inside their body so they can do all types of magical things. Well, one of the things that you'll hear about is this thing called graphene oxide. And if you don't, or you do want to do more research about it, you can easily do searches on your own. You could even see YouTube videos. And I'm going to use a clip that YouTube's allowed up here showing the benefits of graphene oxide and bionic humans and things like that. It's crazy, cool, neat stuff. I'm going to show you what that is. Why maybe it would be cool, right? Wink, to have it inside your body. Then I'm going to show you a little game of connect the dots. So let's start here.
Why graphene will soon take over the world. People get fuel right out of thin air. The shortage of water on Earth has come to an end because ocean water has become drinkable. Metals don't rust anymore. People don't have any need for electric bulbs, replacing them with glowing wallpaper. Humans are steadily becoming biotic. That's not the latest sci-fi movie we're describing. It's a very probable and very close future that will become possible thanks to the wonder material called graphene. Graphene is incredibly stretchy. It can stretch as much as 25% of its length. This material is also really stiff. Actually, it's the hardest material people know about, even harder than diamonds, and that says a lot. In fact, nothing less than an elephant balancing on a sharpened pencil will be able to pierce graphene. Despite being two-dimensional, graphene can still be seen, and you don't even need to bother with a microscope. This single layer of atoms is perfectly visible to the naked eye. One more great thing about graphene is its relationship with electricity. This material carries electricity more quickly, more precisely, and more efficiently than any other known material. The reason is that the current density of graphene is many million times better than that of copper. As for its intrinsic mobility, it's much better than silicon. Thus, electrons have no resistance when they move through graphene. As a result, people can potentially use graphene to produce batteries that will have 10 times the electrical retention capacity of anything we have today. One more quality of graphene that scientists find extremely interesting is that it expands when cooled and shrinks when it gets warm. There are no other examples of materials with a similar quality. All normal substances act in the opposite way. They become larger when they are heated and smaller when they get cold. However hard you try, you won't be able to squeeze even a single atom of helium through graphene. This makes this semi-metal the most impermeable material discovered so far. Consequently, graphene can function as the ideal gas detector. At the same time, while atoms have difficulty getting through graphene, there's nothing simpler for electrons. According to Professor Geim, that makes this material perfect for conducting experiments in high-speed quantum physics. Graphene has huge potential. That's probably why the EU devoted $1.3 billion to research that's supposed to last for a decade, from 2013 to 2023. This research is intended to find out how graphene can alter the very principles of the electronics, health, construction, and energy sectors. If we make membranes from graphene, they would be able to let water through while filtering out salt at the same time. This would be a revolution in desalination technology. Such membranes can also purify water. In fact, in 2018, Scientists from Australia's Commonwealth Scientific and Industrial Research Organisation made seawater drinkable after just a single use of a particular form of graphene called Graphair. Dong Han So, one of the researchers, said that this technology can make any water drinkable, no matter how dirty it is. Super strong body armor. One layer of graphene is impressive enough. Can you imagine what you could achieve with 2 layers of this super material? Nothing short of incredibly strong body armor. Researchers from Georgia Tech have recently demonstrated how 2 atomic layers of graphene managed to remain intact after scientists tried to perforate them with a diamond tip. Healthcare. Scientists at the University of Illinois have discovered that graphene can assist in detecting cancerous cells in the body. Researchers from the University of Texas have invented temporary tattoos that are based on graphene. These tattoos are far from a simple body decoration. They can keep track of a person's vitals, including their level of hydration and skin temperature. Recharging gadgets. New batteries based on graphene will be able to recharge incredibly quickly. It will be possible for them to go from empty to full in just 15 minutes. What's more, they can be charged more than 3,500 times. That's pretty impressive for a regular battery.
And again, make sure you're subbed to my other channels. I'm going to take pieces now from the website and try to bring it over here to YouTube. This is not going to be easy to do, but there's an ingredient that a lot of magic potions have, known as graphene oxide. Now, the MSM, the people we trust and get our news information from, have told us that we don't have to worry about this being in a specific one that's out there, magic potion for people to have. And we know when they deflect what that really means, because these people are of the devil. They're nothing but liars. So let's take a look here at graphene oxide and the benefits of it and it being in your body and things like that. How cool. Okay, so now you've seen and you're familiar, right? No one here's a scientist, right? We're all so stupid. We don't believe in the science. We don't understand science. These people out there who want the magic potion, they all believe and understand science. Isn't that crazy? That we don't? We're so stupid that we don't get it. These people are as dumb as rocks who are doing this, but to themselves. But anyway, now here is a clip I'm going to play you of that known compound reacting to a phone. Isn't this neat? I'm just doing like a Mr. Wizard science class kind of a thing, okay? So it's neat stuff, like really cool, intense stuff. But this is Mr. Wizard type of, what is the guy's name? Bill Nye, right? So here's the compound, okay? The likely compound in a magic potion. Here it is reacting with a phone.
Расположен включенный мобильный телефон. Ну, включенный именно когда идет вызов. Пока выключенный. Сейчас я набираю номер. И смотрите, что будет происходить. Вот он, вызов пошел. Смотрите, что теперь. Ну. Вызов идет, если вы можете смотреть, видите. Такая вот непонятная хреновина. Интересно, в голове у нас то же самое творится. Когда я первый раз это обнаружил, даже страшно стало. Ну все, я выключаю. Вот, пожалуйста, все. Так не действует ничего. Как только мы опять звоним, ну, вот он пошел вызов, и вот он, пожалуйста. Что это за явление? Я такого еще не встречал и не видел. Да и смотреть страшно и противно. Все, всем пока.
Okay, so by piecing those together, you're left with one or two last little things here. Number one, you remember this?
The Matrix is a computer-generated dream world to keep us under control in order to change a human being into this.
Okay, pretty interesting stuff, right? And now you remember this clip I'm going to play from this really cool cartoon, Stretch Armstrong. You remember this? And these, yeah, go ahead. Roll the footage. Yeah, I'm on.
Is stunned by the sudden rollout of Rook Unlimited's most fantastic device ever, the Smart Mark. Throw your other devices away, because the Smart Mark is more than just a phone. It's part of you. Use it as cash. Book your travel. And even shoot video. Distribution points are all over the city.
I never realized how wonderful technology could make me feel.
And the best part? It's absolutely free.
23% of the population has been given the Smart Mark, number one.
Let's put our new recruits to work, subtly.
We should find the Flex Fighters.
I ought to find the Flex Fighters.
To make it all better. All these years working in secret.
World order is our destiny. Submit to a Smart Mark and join the glorious victory of order over chaos, or you will be eliminated.
Dangerous. It's a conspiracy. Mind control.
This is how they keep order.
This is the nightmare I warned you about. People think Smart Marks are brand new Rook tech that will improve their lives. They don't know they're being tricked.
But your chip makes it possible to control everyone in Charter City, whether they're marked or not.
Yeah, making more sense now. And number two, there is these really cool, incredible trees that they're going up around, but they're really these towers, and they're really great for to get good phone service if you stand by these trees. Yeah, that factors in. You saw that in the Stretch Armstrong cartoon. So what do we have here? What do we learn here today by just putting little pieces together, right? Playing Connect 4, saying, okay. Now we're learning of why some of these things are happening, right? And that's really as far as I can go here on YouTube, but I wanted to at least show you some of these clips and let you figure out this fun little scavenger hunt that we're on. And say to yourself, oh, is that why? And then think about some of the other things, which I'll talk about on my website very soon, that are going to be factored in with this. But this is just an easy way to start trying to put things together if you're wondering what's going on. And then you're wondering why people aren't going to have a problem with this either, right? Remember all that programming with superheroes and right? That kind of stuff. Yeah. Think about it. Just think about it for a few minutes. I hope this video has helped in some way. Let's call this video Connect the Dots. You should be able to figure out what's going on. And again, if it gets a strike, it gets a strike. I felt, I had trouble sleeping. I was thinking about it. That I felt almost like I was giving up by not even just talking about this stuff. I've known about it for quite some time. I've been sharing some other people's stuff on my website about it because I wasn't really sure if I wanted to put a video together on it. I did want to, and I didn't get around to it, so I just recently did. And the reaction from a lot of people on the website was that people on YouTube need to know about it. So you can thank them for planting those seeds in my head of trying to figure out a way to do this, to get some of this together, this information together, so that you can understand it a little bit better and start doing your own research. But one of the things that should assure you that this is the type of thing going on is the deflection you'll see from the mainstream media. Because anytime you smell that deflection, you know you're on the right track, because they put walls up for those fringe people to make sure that they don't go down those holes. Well, there's going to be a hole they're going down pretty soon. It's going to be deep and it's going to be hot. And Elton John's probably going to be down there too, so that'll add to it. Anyway, what does that joke have to do with anything? Nothing. Nothing at all. My mind's just kind of running right now thinking about some of the other ways I can get some valuable information up over here, but I hope that this helps. Please let me know in the comment section, even if you're somebody who doesn't comment often, if you were able to kind of see some things here. I know a good amount of you already knew this and know this, but because I have such a large reach, I wanted to be able to at least give some piece of this information without being afraid to get a strike. I mean, at the end of the day, you can get a strike over the smallest thing or not. So that's why I've got backup channels. So that's why I hope to see you guys over there. I want to thank you again for being here. I appreciate all of you. God bless you and your families.